Right, let's do this. Greetings and salutations, terrain people. It is Thursday, 7:30 p.m. UK time. It is time for Mel. Mel. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a nutsy mood today, guys. Hello, how are you? Back to the studio, back cracking on. I see lots of people. I see Gary, Darth, Christian, Unpainted Lead, Martin, Pagan, Bill, Zippy, Insane, Cat. Anyone else? Come on, any more for any more? What the hell am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Hey, I see Brian. Hello, dude. What are we all doing today while we're watching Mel? I'm making trees. Better not be palm trees. Cat. Yeah, don't glue them to the cat. Darth Crackers. I like that. Bradley. Hello, bud. So I'm just prepping some bases at the minute. You may see that we've got a bit of an attack of the tripods on. Yeah, I'm trying 3-camera filming. I know. Things can only go wrong. But no, we got the decent camera. I used it at Salute. I've got our heads around it. And now we're back to actually getting back into the studio and filming. One more here. Hey, Steve. How many you got watching? Is it a slow one? I have a feeling it's going to be a slow one tonight. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. But Mel is good. Mel is very good. First off, yeah, a bit of an update on the black dog. I muzzled the bugger. So, a lot better on that count. And I need to apologise to you guys. I haven't really been on the channel this past month, and it's not so much the black dog. I had shall we say, a range of symptoms come up. Yeah, that looked like cancer, to be truthful, guys. Yeah, so I was very panicky, went to the doctors. The doctor got very, well, not panicky, but concerned. A whole barrage of tests were done, taking about a week and a half to get all the results in. Yeah, the biopsies and everything. But I'm fine. So, TFFT, is it? That's the acronym, isn't it? So, a lot better. So I kicked myself up the bum. I've got into the studio to do terrain and to start getting videos out again. Yeah, so we're back on a roll. So I better get cracked on anyway. So like I say, right now, I'm just working on some bases. What are you lot working on? Phew, yeah, tell me about it. Hooray for flying. I know. Scared the really did. Had me terrified. And so, I'm a lot happier now, you know what I mean? I mean, when the doctor says, yeah, it doesn't look good. Turns out, just a viral infection that's just not going. But I've had every blood test, chest x-ray, head x-ray, biopsy, all clear. So Mel is a happy bunny, and Mel's back in the studio. So apologies for me being a bit, what you call it, lax, shall I say, with the content this past month or two. One, a bit of the black dog, but that's sorted now. I'm feeling loads better. And then two, like I say, this bit of a health scare, which didn't help. But now I am good, and I am back in the studio where I belong. Head x-rays, well, throat. It was throat cancer they were concerned about, but the problem was all my lymph glands had come up on my neck and under my armpits. Which, if it was cancer, then that's a good sign that it's terminal cancer. Yeah? And so, very panicky indeed. Yeah? Still trying to build this freaking stone barn, still? Building terrain for the Haggis tabletop golf game. That sounds epic. You making bunkers? I need to get my videos again and lift a paintbrush. The black dog visits me every day, and I've just been diagnosed with ME and carpal tunnel syndrome. Fight that dog more. Yeah, hell right, mate. Fight it all the way. Anyway, so yeah, I am with you, bud. I'm with you. Life can be a bit of a git at times, but like I say, I'm determined to get back in, get making terrain, get caught up. I've sort of screwed myself this month. Next month's going to be a bit tight because I've only done one video this month, the Salute one. It took so long. The audio took so much cleaning up. And Salute normally takes ages to do as a video anyway. So I've only done one Patreon video and I was like, right, do I try and get in and rush another 1 or 2 out? Do something quick and easy? And it's like, nah, I don't cheat my patrons like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've got to give them good content. Or what's the point in supporting me? And so, I think I don't mind a tough month next month. Because I'll be in the studio, and that's the main thing. And so the month after will be fine. I've also realised I should really look into getting a band sander, a belt sander. Because this job would be a lot quicker with one of those. Good sign for terminal cancer. Good. Well, okay, wrong word, use of words. But you know what I mean. It was one of those situations where if it was cancer that I had, it was terminal. You know, it had spread, it had metastasis. It had spread into the lymph glands, and once the cancer gets into the lymph glands, then that's the issue. The other issue was it could have been a lymphoma, which is cancer of the lymph glands, or it could have been leukemia. But I've had tests and biopsies for the lot, and it's none of them. So, huzzah! I'm sketching out a Legion terrain board, making an urban board. Yuri, I like you. I like you a lot. I'm getting into Legion. We've got it. I'm building the terrain. Yeah, working on my Slanesh army and a Flak Panzer 38T that I will refurbish as a wasteland taxi for my post-apoc stuff. Like that. Head cray. They found nothing. Ha! It inspired me to build my own board. Is it not, mate? Is it not, mate? I like that. You've inspired me to build my own board. Glad to have the passion back to get into building stuff. Brilliant. Tales from the Shed HQ. I for past terrain for World War II in 26mm. Halifa Pass. Where's that? Hey, Diggy. Diggy. I'm still calling him Diggy. It's been that many years I've called him Diggy. It's sticking now. So yes, right now I've got some bases to do because that's for a tutorial that's coming up. And no, I'm not going to tell you what the tutorial is. And then I need to make a quick beach. So that's what's on the plan for tonight. Bye, folks. Finish these bases and get a beach on. The reason I'm doing a beach is because I'm going to show you how to do some resin waves. Or more importantly, I'm not going to show you. Yeah, we've had a resin artist move into the studio. Yeah, someone who actually works purely with resin. Yeah, as an artist medium. And she was showing me this beach scene she'd done. Yeah, and the waves look beautiful. So she's coming along and she's going to show us how she does it. North Africa, nice. The Salute vid was great. Just wish I could have gone this year. It was okay. To be truthful, the photos weren't great and the audio wasn't great. I cleaned them up as best as I could, but next time I'm not just going to rely on the directional mic on that. I'm going to take a lavalier mic because I can split it and I'll have cleaner audio of me speaking that way. Yeah. Oh, shut up, unpainted lead, palm tree bases, bugger off. You look at it, put you in a timeout for that one. So yeah, there's what you call it. So I need to improve the audio for next year, and I also need to improve my photographs, but I need a decent camera for that because I take all my photos on my phone, yeah, and I need what you call it. Yeah, I'm planning on making some Canvax's latest cork battle mats. Have you had a chance to follow up your latex experimentation video? No, Alex, I haven't, but we were getting good results. So if you're looking, tint the acrylic cork with a no more than 5% paint, no more than 3% grit, and just layer it down. First layer, cork with a tint, yeah. Second layer, cork with a tint and the grit, and it'll be fine, mate. Yay! Second live stream I've been able to watch after 3 years. Welcome, Eggy. Steve is saying, why are almost all terrain guys on YouTube from the UK? I'll tell you why I think it is, and not all of us are, because you've got Mike at Terranscapes, yeah, he's American. You've got Carl Olympian, yeah, he's American. You've got what you call it, Terrainaholic Bill, he's American. If you go to Australia, you got Viv from Rubbish In, Rubbish Out. He's Australian. I have a feeling that Luke Towan from Boulder Creek Railroad is an Aussie as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. The background noise, salute, is incredible. It is Graham, which is why I need not just. I mean, that's great for capturing when I'm when I'm pointing and interviewing people, but for capturing my voice, it's not brilliant. So, you know, I need to do I need to step that up. Yeah, but we will. But no, there's quite a few guys, but there's a reason why Brits are really into their terrain. And that's because for you Americans, and I'm not being derogatory at all here, but you've come late to wargaming. Okay, wargaming hit the States much later than it grew up in England. And it grew up in England in my sort of generation. And back then, there were no terrain manufacturers at all. Everyone made their own terrain. That's what you did. And so I think that's why it's more common. You get this idea that it's more common with Brits. Because we've just grown up with having to make our terrain. Whereas if you look across at the American side, by the time they've got wargaming, you'd already got manufactured terrain coming along. Yes, he is an Aussie. So Towan is an Aussie. Hey, Tam? Evening. Oh, salute vid was great, Mel. Thank you. Oh, resin artist, special guestastic. Yeah. Dave Taylor is Texas. Dave Taylor is Texas, but he's an Aussie by background. Plenty of other language-based channels. That's why they don't turn up in search. Yeah, there are. I mean, you've got the guys from Scratch Attack, of course, who do in Spanish. You've got Tabletop Workshop guys. They're German, aren't they? I'll be honest with you. I don't really follow the foreign ones too much. Yeah, because I can't speak their language, and to be truthful, I'm normally watching whilst I'm doing something. Closed captions on YouTube are pretty awful. And to actually watch them, if you want to watch someone who's foreign doing terrain, you actually have to watch everything they're doing and try and figure out pretty much from what they're watching, from what you're watching. And I don't do that because I'm normally doing other stuff anyway. Yeah, but there's loads, to be truthful. There's quite a few terrain people. You've got to remember, you've also got the railway guys. I mean, Luke's a railway guy, but there's a whole host of railway channels. Watch your fingers, Bosicle. Oh, sorry guys, with me having a blade in my hand, I was just, you know what I mean? That bit was a bit tricky, and last thing I want to do is take my thumb off live on YouTube. Closed captions, yeah, they're like the YouTube generated sort of comments. You know, when they try, I mean, pretty much all my videos get demonetized because of the term flocking. YouTube doesn't understand the term flocking and it thinks it's another word. He said as the claret starts to flow. I have not cut myself. I'm just going to listen in a while as I base my bolt action. Guys, you fill your boots, Eggy. RPG guys too. Yeah, there's a lot of crafters in the RPG field. So it's not we're a reasonable sized community, aren't we, at the end of the day? But think of the ratings. No, I won't. Wylock, DM Scotty, for example. DMG. DMG's my favourite. There's Black Magic Craft as well, isn't there? Is it Black Magic Craft? He does really well. He does nice stuff. You know what I mean? And the RPG stuff, they do cross over into the war game. We all cross over, to be truthful. So yes, I've got these bases to do. And once these bases are done, then we'll be doing our beach scene. Tuesday, Dave Taylor talked about being on your show. And this morning, he gave a shout out to this channel. Did he? On what? So no flocking with YouTube. Oh, plenty of flocking, just no ads when I'm flocking with YouTube. There's a Norwegian guy I watch. Can't understand a word he says. Tim, what's his channel name? What are we making today? Jim Jam. I'm not reading the rest of that out, dude, but damn, Jim Jam. Yes, Black Magic Crafts. Some great... Oh. Come on, screen. Kick in. My screen went dead for a second. Some great tips on cheap materials. Palm trees, bugger off. Cross over into the terrainiac zone. Can you... Frederick, I don't even know what you're saying there. Dave has a live show Tuesday and Thursday mornings from Texas. Is that Game Trade Media? Dave Taylor is a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, we're doing that. We do. He's going to be the editor and the Kickstarter guy for my book. We had a really good jolly when he came over. Stayed with me for, well, didn't stay. Stayed in a hotel, but spent a couple of days with me and Kez and that sort of stuff. And then I met up with him by accident at Warhammer World on Thursday. So we had a tour of the exhibition together. Langvatier's Lair. Is that Norwegian Langvatier's Lair? Could someone punt me that Norwegian Langvatier's Lair on Facebook, please? Facebook Messenger one here. So I've got it. I'd like to check him out. Told everyone from here to say get well soon. She has. She nearly cried. Nice. Yes, he's painting dragons right now. And he's talking about... What, right now? No, I've got a lot of time for Dave. We're old friends from before YouTube. Yeah, we used to blog together. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? Hi from West Essex. Hello, Gary. Evening, guys. Joanne. I'm from the Netherlands. Welcome aboard, Frederick. So happy, Gary. The hardest thing is to keep the spirits up. Glad we could help. Too right. It's the cave, Nick. Oh, okay. Strum. Hello, bud. Silent Traveller. Can you speak English? I'm having trouble understanding you. Mel, did you spot the assassin in? No, I didn't. I gave it a good look, but I didn't. I need to go back and do a proper nose. Although, yeah, but what was really nice, yeah, is I was in Bugman's in the bar, yeah, having some food, and this guy come wandering along, yeah. Is the book there? Yeah. This guy come wandering along. Yeah, and as he wanders along, he clocks me. And I'm used to being clocked at wargaming places because, I do get recognised. And he clocked me, yeah? And he gave me this, that just as he walked back, just gave me the the little nod, you know what I mean? Like, hi, you know what I mean? Yeah? And then later I was in the shop and I bought this. It's a book on the dioramas of Warhammer World. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole book because, copyright and all that sort of stuff. But that's the dude. That's who gave me the nod. Which means, what dropped off there? That means there's someone, yeah, in the Forge World terrain diorama design studio who knows me, who watches the channel. Dear guys, I want to interview you. Bully your boss. I want to come and see where you work. Please. Please. Anyone who knows him, get me in there. What am I like? Lots of new folks. What are we making today? A mess. Massive. Stay tuned. He has an expert on resin stopping by. Not tonight, I don't. She's gone home. But yeah, we've got a resin artist coming in next week to help us with resin. This is a woman who works all her art is resin, so she knows more about it than I ever will. And so that should be an interesting video. Link to the lair posted. Thanks, Unpainted Lead. Barkley, hello. No voice drum? You're a freaking celeb, Mel. Or I don't care about being a celeb. I've never been bothered about that celeb stuff, but I would love to see where they make those dioramas. You begging? Yes, I'm begging. Next to Tragic Hamster. What? That looks brilliant next to it, is it? Okay, I have no idea what that's about. So, very quickly, yes, if you're wondering what these are about, this is the start of the Dark Age Let's Make series. I split the medieval period into, is it early iron? I split it into 3 ages, okay, to make it a little bit simpler. So this is the start, or this will be the start, and this video will be out next week once I've finished it. Well, like I say, I'm learning how to film with, like, the fancy cameras. Yeah. Can you watch your tools? I always watch my tools, mate. Yeah, Mum is respite at home. Getting settled. She's there for a week while we sort out bits in a bungalow to make it a bit better for her. As always, Gary, pass on our records. Have you seen Jace? Yeah, I spent the weekend. Well, I spent last Thursday with Jace. I saw him. Did I see him at the weekend? I'm not sure if I saw him at the weekend. I don't even know. Did we go anywhere? We went to Salute the weekend before. We had a jolly. Yeah, me and Jace sharing a hotel room. We were a rat arse. Well, I was anyway. The Friday night, Dave Taylor got me drunk on vodkas and cokes. And Jason booked us breakfast for the morning. I'm sitting there with a breakfast. I can't stomach this. Mel, have you looked at the model masterclass book from Forge World? They've got diorama info in each. Where is it? Ah, I know. Yes, I have. I've got it, but I lent it to Fred. Fred's got it downstairs, but yeah, I've got the Forge World. What do you call it? It's a beautiful book. There must be another Norwegian terrain channel. The lair is in English. Perhaps he's learned English. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, Belt Sander is definitely on the shopping list, I think. Because this would make this job a lot quicker. Oh, quick. There's the Istvan board. Yeah. In the Horus Heresy. Is there? I haven't seen that one. What is the substance resin is exactly made of? It's polyurethane, isn't it? Clear epoxy surface resin, easy composite. Environment hazard, reaction product, epoxy resin from. Yeah, polyurethane. Which is sort of like clear plastic, isn't it? Fred Flintstone. Right. So let me get this done. So yeah, I've had a good time and I'm back on it. Oh yeah, YouTube. Yeah, as always, if you do like these shows and you'd like to support me, especially through next month, which is going to be very difficult, but we'll do it. Yeah, there is the PayPal link down below, guys. Remember, if you do a little donation during a live show, your name goes on the screen, a big smile goes on my face, and we all go hooray. If we make 3 figures, Yeah, in a live show, I dance. Yeah, I can't dance. It'll be the go for dance, but you make me dance. Yeah. Irons in the fire used to be made out of horse hooves. What did? Oh, resin. You've inspired me to start doing things like this. Awesome. Is there any way I can show you what I've created on the Facebook, mate? Yeah, there's a link down below to the Terrainiacs group. Join the Terrainiacs group. That's the best way of showing me your work. When you join the Terrainiacs group, there is a question. It asks you, will you read the group rules in the pin post? If you do not say yes, Kez will just delete your application. She does it all the time. She's merciless. Yeah, because Kez manages the sort of applications for me. So, if you don't say yes, you'll read the rules, you ain't getting in. You've been warned. What is your favourite diorama? Oh, just a little. I tell you what, there's a few, to be truthful. There's a load of Warhammer World, but I am thinking I would like to go down to Harry Potter World and see that castle. Because you know what I think about castles. Yeah, belt sander would be better, wouldn't it? So that one's done. Yes. That one's done. Yes. That one's done. Yes. Wicked. Do this one. Trainer group is awesome. It is. Okay, airbrushing time. Catch you later, Strom. It does. Like Kat says, every little bit does help keep me going. We've had a bit of a win, though, on the family situation. Kerry is just finishing a master's degree. Yeah, and as part of a master's degree, what she's had to do is she's had to do a 3-month unpaid work placement, which has been horrific on the family because she's had to take the car. So I've been juggling the kids. I've been juggling trying to do the channel, dealing with the black dog and the other health issues. Yeah, and to keep the family afloat. Yeah, while Kez has been working, which has been a nightmare to be truthful. But she's just finished a placement. She's just about to finish her masters. She should get a first. Yeah, but as part of finishing her masters, the place where she was doing a placement, they're going to take her on to do some holiday cover. Yeah, and it works out. She's going to be earning about £17 an hour. Yeah, I mean, it's only a couple of weeks a month for May, June, and July, but it'll make it a little bit easier for us. Belt sanders make a lot of dust. They do, but I've got a Hoover diggy. Yeah, so I'll watch it. Mel Silverline, watch bench grind and sell. Gary, can you pump me that via Messenger, mate? Can you watch your studio? I'm in my studio, mate. I think our Frederick's struggling with the translations a bit. I'm not sure what you mean. Is there anyone who speaks Dutch so he can speak Dutch and someone can translate for him? It looks like he's desperate to join the chat. Unfortunately, Red Green, it's part of the course for getting a master's, mate. So she didn't have much choice. I would have preferred her to go for somewhere that was paid, but she had to go where she had to go and do what she had to do. But she's done it. Yeah, so that's cool. Is that way too big belts and go for a handheld ones? I've got plenty of handheld ones. I speak Dutch. Right, Camille, ask Frederick. Yeah, what he's trying to say. But I think he's struggling. So yes, anyway, as a bit of a channel update, Mel is back in the saddle and back in the studio. So we're going to hammer it. So expect lots of videos because I am in the mood to make. I've had too long of a prop break, you know what I mean, from getting stuck in. Everything with a black dog and bloody winter and health and cares and everything sorted. Bang, we're on it. I'm thinking I, the tiger in my mind. Message sent to Mel, it's an Amazon link. Thank you, Gary. Oh, Diggy, nice one. It means a handheld belt sander. Problem with the handheld ones is trying to get the bevel. You know, an actual tabletop sander is a lot better for the beveling sort of stuff. Handheld belt sanders are fine when you've got wood clamped on that sort of stuff, but when you're doing this sort of stuff, you don't really want to be trying to do a bevel whilst holding it with your thumb. You know what I mean? See, it's great, yeah, that the terrainiacs are jumping together to help this guy out and translate, but the entire chat is now Dutch, and I don't speak Dutch. The ones with the long, thin belts. Oh, I've got one of those. I have got one. Perhaps I should bring it down to the studio. It's a bit of a pain in the backside because you have to sand one bit and then you've got to remove everything round. Yeah, I'm thinking bench mounted. Can't you just use your Dremel? Well, I have been using my Dremel in the past, but I've had problems with my Dremel. I don't know whether it's because I've got a relatively cheap one, but I've had bits explode on it, the mounting bits, and I've literally recorded. I was recording one bit, yeah, and the head shattered on me, yeah, metal bits went flying everywhere, and on the video, yeah, you can see this metal bit coming up and literally just going straight past my eye there, and so I'm a little bit. I've been giving my Dremel a bit of a distance lately. You know what I mean? Mal, have you ever done a video on how to get modular boards to line up rivers, roads, levels, etc.? We have. We've done lots of modular things. Back to basics and covered it in also the urban playlist. Also did what you call it, how to match the flock up, yeah, and the colours on the trench videos because that was a modular one. So there's techniques in that as well. If you go to the flocking vid, yeah, for the trenches, you'll probably find, you know, the basic idea of how to do it, but you just template it. You use your mid-tone on your edges, and then just you use a cardboard template to define where changes will be, so you can standardize those changes across board edges. I missed that soap comment. Post again. A bench mount belt sander is, yeah, is almost a must. It's getting that way. You should have safety guys that save your eyes from shrapnel. Do you know what, Massive? I've started wearing them. I've got them there. You know what I mean? And whenever I'm using power tools or anything like that, I do put them on now. Proximate handheld belt sander is what you need. Do you have an airbrush? Yeah, I've got an airbrush. If you're wondering, Badger Patriot 105, I think it is, and I run on a compressor. The compressor is an AS196. Yeah, lovely little compressor. Right, I better check the PayPals in a minute, just in case any of you guys have jumped on. Because there's always a couple of you. Yeah, but let me just get this one sanded. And then we'll get that bits out and start prepping for our resin. I'm far too picky with terrain, you know. I could never be like an eBay person or any of those like Braggy. I'm just too picky. I'm not saying Braggy isn't. It's just I just obsess over little things which don't need obsessing over. I can remember once I spent an entire day beveling bases to make hills to sell. And what do you call it? And Braggy turns around and went, I've never beveled a base in my life. Yeah, best tip ever was the trenches, putting the 2 outside bits first, then lining up the inside pieces, then everything fits together nicely. Exactly, you know, if you've got a linear piece, do the furthest left piece, do the furthest right piece, and then just swap pieces in between them, and you'll always get them level. Yeah, I hear you. I get a bit carried away, that's my problem. Ba, 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 ba. I had a Dremel wheel cut and it made... Yeah, Gary, that was pretty much... Diggy's like, get the procs on. I don't want to get the procs on, Diggy. I've only got a limit... Money's tight as it is. I've only got a limited budget. I want... Yeah. I know a desktop belt sander will work for me. Do you miss the look and feel of the old enamel paints compared to the newer acrylic ones? To be perfectly honest, Jerry, other than when I was a kid doing Spitfire models, I've never used enamel paint since I was a kid. I've always used, I've always used acrylics. So I don't miss them. Yeah, Cat. Watch the swear words. YouTube's locking this sort of stuff down. So after they've had another sort of body whopping in the media over their content. Did you sell those hills in the end? No, they're up there waiting to be finished. No, they're still there. I got a studio instead. I think the idea was they were going to fund the studio, moving into the studio. That was the idea. And then Kez gave me the family's holiday money to do it. On the basis you're working on MDF. No, these are EPVC. Right, I'll do like a quick check. Oh, we've had a couple of PayPals. Braggy's in, is he? I haven't seen him in chat, but he is in. Striking hand, hello, tack it. Oh, good. Cheap alternative demo on Proxen. Proxen is very good. Don't get the drill, just use the bits. It's a glorious orange colour. What's your favourite diorama that you make? I still have a fondness for my D-Day board, to be truthful. Yeah, D-Day board. Hello, guys. Right. I've got a couple of PayPals, so I'm going to jump on a few PayPals, then I'll finish beveling this base. Right. This is all going towards the belt sander / camera fund. Right, okay. We've got a couple more that I didn't realise. Okay, let's jump on this. 85 euros. What is Black & Decker power file? I've got a power file. If it's that long one with the thin belt, I've got one of them. Is it here? I don't think it's here. Okay, so first off, we've got unpainted lead. He sent us 5 British nuggets. Yeah, bit late with your allowance this month. It's all right. Thank you, buddy. Unpainted lead. Thank you, buddy. Right, next off, we've got Mike H. No message, but he sent 10 British nuggets. Thank you, Mike. Alright, so he goes on the screen. So that's 15 so far. Okay, we've got Braggies in the house. Keeping up the tradition and supporting you and our dying art. Our art is not dying. I won't let it die. No way, Braggy. That's what I'm here for. Our art will live on forever. Because my YouTube videos will last as long as the internet does. Right. Right. So, Braggy. And with Braggy's donation, that takes us up to... Oh, do I need to put a space in there? Struggling to see it, this. Yeah, I do. And we need one after. Yeah, that's okay. So let me move that so I can see what I'm doing. Next off, we've got one from JC. I don't know what his full name is, and I'm not pronouncing his second name because we don't on this channel. I know privacy and stuff like that. So he's just JC. Great show, great advice, great guy. No, you're the great guy, mate. You're supporting me. You make this happen. So, JC, thank you, buddy. And I think, and that was, so I think, what were we on? 5, 15, 20, 25. Thank you, guys. And we're caught up, I think. Yes, we're caught up. Hey. Right. Refresh that. Don't need to, what will it, enable the scroll yet. CPR for the arts. Michael H. Yeah, that was me, fella, and I will send more when I can. Thank you, Mike. It's appreciated, dude. Be 10 days from now. What will? Slowly watching too many YouTube videos of Mel. That's because Mel's good. Make that the tack life, not tack it, eh? Okay, you want a bench mounted bank rider, get a generic one. Yeah. Tales from the shed. Are you still doing all the D-Day Shermans? Got a big D-Day project for the Senate. I've got a Sherman. I've got a couple of bits for my Bolt Action Army. Yeah, I'm doing bits and bobs on them as I go. But obviously, I've also got my I've also got. I'm getting into Legion, so I've got that going on as well. He talks out most of his procedures, so you can just listen. I do. I ramble a lot as well. Mel's Marathon. Prefer Snickers. Mel, the humble terrain tutor. I've always said, if you can't blow your own trumpet, no one else is going to blow it for you. Trust me, I've done. No, I'm not going. No. No. You never know if we've got. I'm not reading that, so what you call it. I'm not reading that striking. See, even Gary's helping with the support now. Thank you, Gary. You lot are awesome, you know. I mean, considering I'm just a batshit crazy Brit, you know, in a 10-foot by 16-foot room full of junk, yeah, sharing his passion with you. You don't half support me. Grind faster. I'm trying. I know I'm not gonna grind on YouTube. That'll get me banned. It's obscene. Obscene, I tell you. Check my videos, mate, Frederick. You really need to check the videos, dude. There ain't time in a live show. They have trains in Germany. There's a TV show about wargaming. They have trains in Germany. Really? All right, Alex. Have a good one, dude. The Gopher Grind. If you hadn't been for your field hospital, I don't know if I'd be here right now, Matt. Don't know if it was my field hospital. I was 202, mate. Which field hospital treated you? 224 field ambulance attached to 202 field hospital. Combat medic. Freddie wants to know if you build model kits like tanks. I do build model kits like tanks, but only to play the games. I'm mainly a terrain builder. I'm not a very good model builder. But I do make little model tanks. How many bags of Jarvis flock will you need for a 3x3? 3, a light, a dark and a mid. I used less than a handful of flock in total on my entire D-Day board, mate. You won't even use, you'll use a couple of pinches out of the light and the dark, and you'll use on a 3x3 a quarter of the bag of of the mid-tone. Mel, how many hours of content have you uploaded, do you think? I've done over 500 videos, recorded videos that don't include live broadcasts. If you average, most of my videos are half an hour long, would we say? I mean, that's pretty average for me. Yeah, there are some shorter, there are some longer. So I've probably done about 250 hours of of tutorial content on the channel. I mean, I think there's 27 videos just in the Let's Make playlist. Now, I don't know, we seem to have a lot of people speaking foreign languages. So I'm wondering if since we started using foreign languages, YouTube has decided we're a foreign language channel. It started putting us out to more foreign people. So, welcome aboard, folks. If it's your first time here, sit back, relax, get your hobby on, chill out. Welcome to the crowd. Do a Sarlacc pit map with Jabba's barge crashed nearby. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'm debating Endor or Tatooine at the minute for me and Corb. There, Will. Mel, did you see what I just said about U3A and paid work? No, Michael, I didn't. I missed that one, dude. Repost, please. Do a copy and paste, man. That's the problem with these. I don't always see the live comments because, you know, I have to do some work. It's what you lot pay me to do. Brilliant. Learn English with Mel. Well, kind of English. Don't learn English from me. You're not gonna. Have you heard of an organisation called U3A? There's every possibility you might get some paid work for this from them. Really? U3A? Why? What do they do? Work is a 4-letter fun word. Try fun. It's funny I get paid for by you guys, so technically it's work. 93 people watching tonight from all over the world. Where are you all from? Let's see how far Mel's reach has spread. Gary's from Grimsby. Where are you from, folks? Come on, let's have a blast in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Let's find the furthest from England we can. Folks need to head off to work. Catch you later, cat. Don't worry, I'll keep them in line. University of the Third Age. Ah, right. Yeah. That's the pensioner people, innit? I can remember doing a bit of work with a college of the Third Age once. Just didn't know they had universities of the Third Age. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, let me quickly switch cameras. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay, so we have Utah, California, Netherlands, Belgium, London, Sweden, Canada, Sweden, USA, Scotland, USA, up the road from Stoke, Stone Staffs, Wiltshire, Canada, Belgium, Suffolk, Germany, Tunbridge Wells, Belgium, Germany. So a lot of Europeans in, a lot of Yanks in. California. Local guy teaches model railway scenery for them. Really? All right, I'll check that out. Ohio, Ontario, Endor. Endor wins. Denmark out of Mongolia. Bill, you're in Iowa. It's in your username. We know you're in Iowa. You're not in Outer Mongolia, mate. Yeah, you can't pull that one on us, bud. We know. We know. Miss Pricky, New York, Derbyshire, Newcastle, but the Middle Earth bit. Outer space, you wish, Diggy. Hey Mel, did you check the phone board video I sent you on Facebook? When did you send it, mate? Leafy Cheshire, London, Dark Side of the Moon. Bill, still don't believe you. Right, let me switch cameras so I can quickly show you this. Look at this, look at this. I'm not telling you what it's for, but it's going to be modular. What could Mel be making with these bases? What could he be making? The Shire. I live 2 villages west of Brie. You wish. Mars. That's Narnia business, Mel. That's Narnia business. I bloody love Narnia. Right, so that's my bases done. Gonna have a quick tidy up now. Palm tree. Oh, shut up, Kilbride. Palm tree stands. No! Stonehenge? Possibly. You lot are too bloody smart, aren't you? I'm gonna have a sweetie, you smart gits. Yes, yes. We've got standing stone circle tutorial coming. So that'll be out next week. Can you reveal? Not yet. Not just made. Brie in Limburg, Belgium. Really? Thank you, Old Dirt. Old Dirt, I like that. That's a cool name. Right. Let me get this lot cleaned up. I love sweeties. Not as much as I love the wife, but I love sweeties. I'll try and finish my Hero Escape game with the kids tonight. You do that, Gary. Always play. Gaming with kids is so important. Is tonight the night you make Cunt It isn't. But we are getting warmer, Rudy. So Cunt Flock is on the horizon. I have all my supplies. Hey, buy it. Can I interest anyone in a bag of grass? I've got them in kilos and half kilos. Yes, I'm making tuffs. Or as the professional word is called, tussocks, as my wife keeps telling me. They're not tuffs, they're tussocks. Is it the strong stuff? I don't know. I haven't glued it yet. Yeah, no, Larissa, is there? It could be timings, or she, last we heard she was in hospital, was you? I told you guys to keep him in line, and now he's selling grass. know, YouTube have a fit grass. Where do you buy in such quantities? Flocking.biz. The website is www.flocking.biz. B-I-Z. If you go have a look in their flock supplies, you find they've got light grass, dark grass, and dry grass, and you can buy it in anything up to 20 kilo bags. He likes to dress up as a hobbit. Shh. Catchphrase lives so far out in the sticks, it might as well be another world. That was like suddenly became a tiny naughty man with baggies. Me? Naughty? Never. Never, never, never. Right. In this Explorer. Ba, 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 ba. So yes, I'm back in the studio tomorrow. I'll be cracking on with that tutorial. I've got to get prepped for our resin artist next week. So I've got to do is a beach. So we've got to start building the beach tonight. It should be fun. There we go. That's all that done. Right, all job done. Drink. How can it be shipped past customs and local DEA? It is static grass, dude. Right. Quick check I'm not missing anyone, and then we'll get cracked on with making a beach. No, it would appear that I'm not missing anyone, but I do know what notifications are like, so let's just double check. No, Jay Cook was the last one. Yeah, we're cool. Yeah, we're good. We're caught up. Right. I need a board. Huh? I should do this. Flat. Yeah. Right. We need some foam. I should do this. Some nice made Total War Thrones of Britannia. To be truthful, I've been playing that. What do you call it? I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and there's some lovely terrain on that. Some really lovely terrain. Catch you later, unpainted. No palm trees. Bugger off with your palm trees. Tell you what, you lot have been. I reckon there's like a concerted effort to create palm trees in the terrainiacs. They're doing it just to wind me up. No, you are. I know you are. Dogs are needy. Eh? Dogs are... Cats rule, dogs rule. Oh, are we really having a cat dog thing? Really? Right, let's cut that down. Yeah. hamster dance. Don't do, oh, we're nowhere near hamster dance time, mate. Got to hit a lot more than that. For the oldie hamster dance. Right, what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting steps out. Oh God, what's happened to the chat? What you look like? We need a huge donation or hit 3 figures. Yeah, you don't get dancing until we hit 3 figures. Seven Sisters, South Wales. I remember the triplets from Cattrick. Yeah, so cut various sheets. Yeah, basically what we're going to do is going to layer them like that to get a stack effect for the beach. And then what we're going to do is use our hot wire tools, come in and just give them a nice shim to give them a nice slope. I'm going to do that before I actually glue, well, I can actually glue them first. So let's get some glue on because we might as well. Glue, glue, which glue? Where's my bloody glue? Really? Really, on a live show, I'm going to run out of PVA? I don't think so. I'll do. That's not going to work, is it? Right, where's my other PVA? Ow. Where's my PVA? I took it home. Of course I did. Right, okay. What is a great balding leader doing? Make it a beach. First grass, now glue. Cattrick, I remember Halley's Barracks from my TA basic. That was right next to the Fiddler range, wasn't it? You got, no, Halley's Barracks was slightly down from, you used to have Raw Signals next to, I did a bit of time at Cambridge Military Hospital up at Cattrick. But yeah, you got the Fiddler range up on the top of the hill, and then you got the Three Sisters going up that way. That one's done. Coleman's smacking himself senseless. Making a beach! Keep telling you I'm making a beach. I'm not smacking myself senseless. Ooh, that was a bit too much. Right, throw that one on there. Yeah. Right. I know it's been a format for ages, but YouTube now gives you the comments playback on the show. Can we go full terrain to and remove the comments? Yes, I have noticed that YouTube's doing that, so we'll do that. I just need to sit down and redesign the screen. Yeah, so it's something I want to do. It is on the job list. Hopefully next week we'll go full screen and get rid of the comments. Now YouTube's recording them. Okay? It was something I'd seen as well. I thought you'd have a 5-litre one under the table. Yeah, problem is, my 5-litre one's barely got a litre in it. So I need a top up. To be truthful, I could do with dropping about 200 quid on all glues and stuff like that, because slowly I've been running down and running out of all my essentials. Yeah, I've just been, I mean, I don't even think I've got any filler left. Where's my filler? Oh, it's there. There ain't no filler in that. Maybe some rocks left over, but no filler. Right, now what I'm doing very quickly is I'm just pushing some pins in. Yeah, the pins will hold it all together while I do my shaping. Yeah, and while it's essentially glues dry. What does the PVA 5mm run you there? About 15 quid for the good stuff. Come on, screen, come back on. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, and where are my comments? Gone. But yay, then we can see more of your shiny head. Bugger off, you gits. See more of my shiny head. Could fall out with you lot, you know. Right, let's get this beveled down. I mean, Pinky and Perky is great for filming, but I don't know how to make moving around the studio hard. Hot wire foam factory for the tools. Oh, need the adapter. That goes in there. Right, let me put my phone on charge for a second. All good. Right, just got to let this warm up. Did you manage to borrow the camera from those students? No. I had some university students, media students, come interview me today. Yeah. Dan Random sent them. I think he's one of their lecturers, one of our terrainiacs. Yeah, local guy, but I think he teaches up at the university. And he sent them my way to sort of interview me, and they came down and interviewed me. But they brought the most gorgeous professional camera with them. It was like a beast. It was a Canon one, so exactly the same as I. It's basically one of these, but the very, very top range one. Oh God. Oh, it was beautiful. It really was a beautiful camera. Oh, right. Oh, bloody hell. On and on. Let that warm up. Yeah, it's already warm. Tensioner bars on it. Yeah, so that's nice and taut. Right, so what I'm going to do, dead simple, is, yeah, I've got to put a slope onto this while the glue's drying. And I can do it while the glue's drying, it's not a problem. So what I'm going to do is, I need to have a quick look at the angles, yeah, where I can pull this off from. Calm down. And if I go from about there, and I come here, I come in, and what I'm doing is I'm using, yeah, the table edge as a guide to run my blade along, yeah, so I can get a decent slope. Yeah, all I need to do is make sure. We're going to have to do this in a couple of passes, I think. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Stuck on something. Yeah. Right, what's it stuck on? It's stuck on my desk. That's not good. It's getting caught. What's it getting caught on? Oh, there's little cuts into my desk, is there? All right. Wait one. Bring it to the edge and start again. What, no Lego jig? What happened to you? Can't use really a jig for this one. Fumes coming off this. Mel's going to be grinning in a minute. Absolutely grinning. Yeah, so all the way along. Are you liking the fact that we're doing terrain on the live shows as well, by the way, guys? I became very conscious that terrain was getting a little bit lacking on the live shows. You know, we were doing other things and chatting and just doing little bits. Now, I don't want to film tutorials on the live shows because I lose concentration, but prepping for tutorials I can definitely do. Yeah, so I thought the logical thing would be to get stuck in and do terrain, you know, and do prep on these live shows. So I figured you guys would like that more. Casting the Netherlands song. I don't even know the Netherlands song, mate. Hey, Esther. Here we go, here we go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah. See? You see the first cut on that side, sorry, on that side. Yeah, and then you can see the second cut on that side. Now we're getting the slope. Once we've got the basic off, all I've got to do is just get a bit of sandpaper and just give it a bit of a smooth. Now remember, this is still wet. Yeah, it's still drying. In fact, there's glue slipping out the back here all over the place. don't need to worry about that because it's pinned. And so we can just carry on working anyway. There we go, coming together nicely. Switch that off, put that there, switch that off, unplug that. Yeah. Right, sandpaper, wing of an airplane, looking smooth, Mal. Well, there you are, that's with the hot wire cutting. Yeah, so that's where we are right now. Next job, I just need to make this a little bit more organic. Yeah, so what I want is a bit heavy grit paper, so I'm going for a 60 grit. Everyone's going to be jumping in the comments now going, you should have got sander melt. A little bit of step in it, but that's all right. Just do across the top here. Sanding block. What foam are you using? I'm using a 10mm blue foam from Powell Systems. It's high density foam, comes in 2 foot by 2 foot sheets, like that. Yeah, real good high density stuff. Great for making buildings. Yeah, so easy. You can do loads of different stuff like that sort of stuff with it. Yeah, really easy to work with. Real good precision foam. I've got various thicknesses. I've got 5mm, 10mm, and 20mm at the minute, but they go all the way up to like 100mm thickness. Use a blowtorch. What kind of lightsaber is that? Do you broom or hoover the shop? I broom and hoover. It depends on what I'm doing. I only hoover, yeah, sort of if I'm doing a big commission, I'll hoover at the start of the project, and then I'll clean and hoover at the end of the build before painting. And it's all about controlling dust. You know, those are the only times you really can sort of like hoover and clean. The moment you start painting and flocking, you can't do any cleaning, because any sort of cleaning will put a load of dust and particles in the air. So basically you've got, once it's built, to between once you start painting is the best time to have a good clean up, get rid of the dust, calm it all, let it all calm down, then start your painting. If you need some good inspiration, listen to Ron Goodwin, The Trap, otherwise known main theme to the London Man. Be familiar, make you feel invincible. All right, okay. Oh my God, he killed the foam. Nice looking building. Thank you, dude. That was a tutorial piece. Back to basics. There's an entire hour-long video on using blue foam, and that building basically was used to show all the different techniques that you can do with it. I mean, if you look at it, you can see how in that 10mm piece, do you see these chevrons? These ones here. In fact, let me just switch cameras quickly. Yeah, if you look at these chevrons here, yeah, you can see that they're actually beveled at either side. And I've literally cut out 3mm on either side of this 10mm piece. Yeah, so it's lovely stuff to work for, it really is. Right, sand the rest of this. we go, that's done. Right, pack away tools. It's pretty much all. Get a tool out, do a job, pack a tool away, get a tool out, do a job, pack a tool away. I need one really long wall with all my tools just hanging on them. I've just got too many tools. Kicks it into the air. Yeah, strike hand, you're right. It's why I'd only do bases at the start anyway. You know what I mean? It is about controlling dust. And dust can be a real challenge. Put my pins up. Power supply away. You're more in touch with your work. I hear you, I hear you. The downside of hand sanding is just simply the work. You know what I mean? It can take a long time, especially if you're doing a lot of scatter bases. And sometimes I'd rather be spending my time showing you guys the good stuff than having to spend ages hand sanding to show you guys the good stuff. Power Crow, you can laugh, but you can never have too many tools. Too right, mate. Hang tools from the ceiling. This ceiling, I'd end up killing myself. Look at that dust. Right, so if I bring it up after a quick sand, that's our beach we've got. Okay. These are my studio clothes now. They stay in the studio. Because Kez is like, right, if it's green trousers and it's a blue top or a green top, they're your studio clothes. Wear anything else in the studio, I'm going to kill you. Because I've got acrylic and glue on pretty much all my clothes. Even my best jeans, I've got acrylic and glue on them. And she's like, how'd you do this? You never even wore these to the studio. I craft at home, darling. But they last longer if not used. I tend to use a lot of my tools. If you see, I'll pop in between, get your shop vac and have it up near the sander turned on. It'll suck the dust down the vac and not into the air. Yeah, that's what I generally do. A lot of the times when I'm sanding or I'm dremeling, yeah, I'll have the Hoover head in this side and I'll Dremel at this side. And I'm literally, it's like doing surgery. It's just suction in it. Walks home naked. I do not walk home naked. I have to pass a university to walk home. And I would shock the young ladies of the university if I walked home naked. So no, I don't walk home naked. Naked. Right, now we need to glue this onto here. That glue. That glue will do. Is that working yet? Nope. Alright. Just undo the top of the bottle then. Have you ever played war games on a sand table? No, I haven't. I know what you mean though. Not exactly precise, but it'll do. Now I've got PVA all over my hands, mixed in with the sand, with the dust. Lovely, isn't it? Never mind, we'll keep going. Let me just rub them. I do like getting messy, don't I? Right, let's get this stuck onto here. Yeah, put that onto there. Give it a bit of a wiggle so we get a nice good join. Yeah, that's that done. Right, next I need a couple of risers, so we'll use those. And I need some paper. What are you making? I'm making a beach for a tutorial, mate. So I intend to do some resin work. Yeah. And as I'm doing the resin work, yeah, obviously we need something to put the resin on to show you. And so I need to make a beach. Let me just grab a photo of this before I go any further, so I've got some reference for when I do the actual resin video. Because everyone will be go, what's that? How did you make that? And so I better take a photo of it, because I'm not filming this process. She wants to kill you, or at least make you buy your own clothes. Yeah, but whenever I buy my own clothes, I buy green trousers and blue tops. Right, let's stack that like that, because that'll give them an idea of what we've done. I say that will give them an idea. I mean, that'll give you an idea of what we've done. Beach was maybe. Oh, will you stop? Do you know what? I'm going to add the word palm, yeah, to the banned list of words on this channel. Right. Where's that? Where? Oh, where? There it is. Oh, blue's leaking out the back. Don't want that, do we? Right, let me dig this out. Oh, God. Oh, it's got some weight in it. Oh. Coconut trees. Oh, you date trees. As a guy who wears green tops and blue trousers, I see nothing wrong with that. Nice one, Jeffrey. Why have you got such a vendetta against palm trees? Have I missed something? They're like my kryptonite. Yeah, I can throw my hand at anything, but no matter how hard I try, I always screw up palm trees. And it's got to the stage now where I already know before I start it, I'm going to screw it up. It's become like a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you know what I mean. But on top of that, you lot, you won't let it go, will you? Man's got to have a weakness. Seems to wind him up for some reason, so we tease. Yeah, that's basically it. They found my weakness, my kryptonite, and they're merciless with it. Do banana trees instead. Go on, they're going to be just like palm trees, aren't they? Not like that. Just like that. Solid. Still the board. Ah, no water. Right, just dipping down to the sink downstairs. I'll be back in a sec. There we go, all back. Right, just to bring you up to speed and show you where we are. See, I've just cleaned my hands and I've immediately come back and immediately just got my fingers stuck in. See, this is why Kerry gets upset. It's a trap. Yes, I left the lid off the spackle. Look at that. It's got some decent consistency to it. I don't really want that to get into there. So, oh, what have I done now? Done it again, haven't I? Actually, this was a bad idea. What are you doing, Bose? You've been stupid. Because that's going to create loads of loose bits that's going to drop into there now. No nuts. Quick pee. Airtight. Right. So, very quickly, I'll bring it up just to show you. Yeah. That's our board now. We've got our Artex on it. The Artex is only there just to give it a very, very, sort of a coat, a hardener coat. I don't really need it. I don't even really need to put the grit on for the tutorial, but it gives me an opportunity to play with that, with the Artex, which is always good. Right. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. The wife yells at me for that, and of course, I usually forget it's off and leave it for hours. Put a sunken ship or a rock sticking out of the water. If we were doing a general water piece, I probably would. But as this is just a tutorial piece, yeah, I don't think I will. Right, if you wonder what I'm doing now, this is chinchilla dust. Okay? It's what they use for small rodent baths. It is a very, very fine, and I don't think it's a sand because it's absorbent. Yeah, but it comes out beautifully. There we are. And I'll bring it up. There we are. All ready for painting. Let me just switch cameras for you guys so you can get a better close up with, so you can get a better see of this. And so if I bring it round, there you go. Now it's a bit rough and ready, yeah, Well, that's all right, isn't it? That'll do for our tutorial piece. Yeah, it should be fine. Is that sawdust? No, it's chinchilla dust. Or do they call it chinchilla dust? What do they call it? Right, let me just put these here. Yeah, so I can rest this down and let it cured. Yeah, and then I'll collect the last of this stuff because it's useful and I want it. But it's got bits in it, so I'm going to have to bin it. So that's going to have to go. Right. So, just to show you what this is. Yeah, on that camera. Dagugu bathing dust. It's called chinchilla dust, but basically, yeah, it is a super fine, like sand, but it's absorbent, so it isn't sand. And with it being absorbent, it makes it great for jobs like this because it will literally suck into the moisture of what you're laying it on and suck into what you call it. Yeah, cats like stuff, chinchilla peas and pups in it. Yeah, that's the stuff. It's what they bathe in and that sort of stuff, but it's a really nice fine grit. I mean, I normally use sieve building grit, but I've been swapping to this stuff recently. Yeah, and I've been getting good results with it. Right, we are 9:10. I had planned on wrapping this up about past as usual. Yeah, because I thought we'd have everything done. And to be perfectly honest, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. My kids are staying at my mum's tonight. Kerry has finished work and so she doesn't have to go on to a placement tomorrow. And I'm coming into the studio late. So Mel's going home to do grown-up things. Taxes. That's what I'm going home to do, my taxes. If there's any children watching. I'm lighting tonight. Made up from ground chinchilla. Silly chinchilla. I used the dust for muddy and sandy roads in N scale. Yeah. Made out of real chinchilla. It's not made out of real chinchilla, you bunch of gits. Right, let me have a quick clean there. So, good productive live show. I need to take a photo of that. Grown up stuff. I told you, taxes. Have some adult beverage and a snuggle. Something like that, Tim, yes. Right, let me just send this to Asher. Oh, that's beautiful. You're going to love what she's going to show us. She showed me pictures of what she's done in the past, and it's beautiful. On Monday. Right, so that's done. Yay. Right, very quick check. Make sure I'm not missing any PayPals. Because I don't want to miss anyone. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm missing anyone. I think I'm all right. Hold your bladder, Bose. It's not that time yet. No, I'm not missing anyone. Yeah, we're all going. JC was the last one. Yes. So, guys. Yeah. Kind of got me lost for a second then. Right, yeah, so we've got the beach ready for filming that on Thursday, I think we're doing. Yeah, gotta watch it. Oh, that's soaking through. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, I'm in the studio tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So I'll get cracked on with the Let's Make tutorial. Oh, I'm needing a wee. No, you don't need a wee. You're on a bloody live show, Bose. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Does anyone else's bladder do this? The moment you think, right, I'm getting close to finishing, it goes, all right, I'll let go now. Right, catch you later, Will. By the way, speaking of my actually I put a kit back in. The battery now is flattened and now it's dead. Hopefully found AliExpress. Good luck to you, Stum. See you, William. See you, Combat. Right. So yeah, beach is done, bases are done. So we're all set. We're all set for what you call it. Well, I'm going to come in next Friday. I'm going to come in tomorrow. I'll start cracking on with that tutorial. We've got to do that one. I need to readjust the big screen and see if we can make it so we get 2 pictures. At the minute, I can't stream 2 pictures in a live show. I can only run one webcam or the other because the laptop just doesn't handle it. So, you know, we're looking to get a new computer for that. Yeah, but like I say, I've got to get a new computer for that. Yeah, but I will look at expanding this window so you guys can you guys can more easily follow along and that sort of stuff. Right, oh, memory cards. I've got to remember my memory cards, otherwise I'm knackered. Three camera filming. These two and the camera up there as well. I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment, to be truthful. Right. Unplug that, unplug that, unplug that. Put that on timer. There you are. I do like our beach. Our beach looks very nice, you know. Right, there we are. Got my cards. That's my video editing tonight. Yes, I will actually. I'll be going home and doing a bit of video editing. Annalay, oh, you've come in the last few minutes. I was wondering where you were. Hope you're well. Oh, we've made a beach. Hey, Charlie, how are you doing, Ducky? Maybe you could get Abdul's to make your palm trees for your beach. Have you seen his palm trees on the terrainiacs? They're beautiful. I mean, no wonder he's literally racking the likes up on those. Those are beautiful palm trees. And the real thing, the real one that gets me is he followed my tutorial. It's not fair. Yes, need glue, not cameras. I kind of need both to be. Actually, I don't need cameras. We're all right. Ever since we've upgraded to the biggie, yeah, that's me done for cameras for a while. I need to figure out my lavalier mic and that sort of stuff and the microphone a bit better to get a bit clearer audio on my videos and that sort of stuff. Yeah, but I am quite happy with my camera gear right now, to be perfectly honest. There's a bit of tech gear. I do want to improve streaming in the studio so we can have. I like to run 3 cameras, yeah, for the studio. Yeah, so one sort of like distance, one close up on me working, and then one workbenchy one. But we're a long way from that yet, to be perfectly honest. Oh, pardon me. Feel my belly. Right, what time are we on? Alright, it's 1:15. My bladder's screaming at me. Absolutely screaming at me. So I'm going to call it, guys. Yeah, because I've done what I need to do. My bladder's trying to slowly kill me from the inside. Yeah, so I'm going to say I'm going to knock this on the head. But obviously, next Thursday, we'll be back again. We'll do another live show next Thursday. I am live Sunday night, 9 o'clock UK time. Yeah, and you will have videos coming next week. Yeah, but Mel's doing the dance. Yeah. Yeah, and Mel needs to go for a wee-wee. Yeah, so I will catch you later, folks. Switch it off. Come on, Bo. Switch it off. Later.